Some breaking news out of Buckingham Palace. The Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, is pregnant.
We all know that preparations for Prince William and Princess Katherine to ascend the throne are well underway, especially following recent reports of King Charles's sudden fatigue.
Bombshell claims today from royal insiders who say King Charles's cancer is incurable and he will likely die with the disease.
But while that in itself has stirred the royal waters, nothing could have prepared the public for what came next. In a revelation that has left the nation stunned, Kate Middleton is reportedly pregnant with her fourth child. And while the news is met with joy, it's also raising eyebrows, and many can't help but ask questions like, how did Kate manage to keep it all a secret? Join us as we get into all the details. A new addition to the royal family. We're only halfway through 2025, and already we've received some truly exciting news. While the year so far has thrown a mix of drama, tension, and unexpected headlines at the royal family, this latest development is something that has fans buzzing with joy, and for good reason. Princess Kate is reportedly pregnant with her fourth child. Yes, the Princess of Wales is said to be expecting again with Prince William, and the news is spread across social media like wildfire. Many people are thrilled, and just as many have already started guessing the baby's gender. Could it be a boy, a future mischief maker to join Prince George and Prince Louis? Or will it be a girl, a sweet companion for Princess Charlotte? So far, Buckingham Palace and the King and Queen have not revealed the baby's gender. But they have revealed something else. So what did they reveal? Keep watching to find out. The palace shared a heartwarming update that takes us all the way back to Kate and William's first child and how her journey into motherhood began. The couple may be expecting another little bundle of joy, but that doesn't take away from the fact that William has always been a hands-on and supportive father. When it comes to royal births, there's long been a certain mystery surrounding them. For decades, royal women were seen with blooming baby bumps, only to vanish from the public eye, returning later from the hospital looking flawless, baby in arms, ready for the cameras. But Kate changed that narrative. In 2020, she opened up publicly about her first experience giving birth. On an episode of Happy Mum, Happy Baby with Giovanna Fletcher, she talked about delivering Prince George in 2013 and all that came with it, including the struggles she faced behind the scenes. One of the biggest challenges? Her severe morning sickness, also known as hyperemesis gravidarum. Kate explained that it was this experience that led her to look into how the mind could help control what the body was going through. That's when she discovered hypnobirthing. She shared that it was something she chose to do for herself, not something that involved Prince William whispering sweet nothings during labor. It wasn't about theatrics. It was about inner calm and control. Experts say hypnobirthing can turn childbirth into a much more empowering experience. It teaches women how their bodies are naturally built to give birth and helps reprogram the mind to work with contractions instead of against them. According to Naomi Wolfson, a fertility and pregnancy hypnotherapist, hypnobirthing reduces the need for interventions like inductions or epidurals by improving hormone balance and making labor more efficient. Women also tend to feel more in control, more connected with their partners, and are less likely to face postnatal depression. Still, even with all her mental preparation, Kate admitted that morning sickness made pregnancy a struggle. She described herself as not the happiest of pregnant people, adding that while others may have had it worse, it was definitely a challenge, not just for her but for everyone around her. Pregnancy, she explained, affects the entire family. William especially felt the weight of it. She recalled how hard it was for him to watch her suffer, knowing there wasn't much he could do to ease her pain. Yet despite everything, her body continued to support the growth of a healthy baby. She found it fascinating that even while barely able to eat, her body still pulled the nutrients it needed to bring new life into the world. To cope with the nausea, Kate leaned on a few unusual cravings. One of her favorites? thinly sliced pickles on brown toast. She also enjoyed eating avocados, which became a regular part of her diet during pregnancy. But perhaps the most beloved item on her plate was curry. While pregnant with Prince George, she often indulged in homemade vegetable curry made by Chan and Hash Shingadia, who own the Spar shop in her hometown of Upper Bucklebury, Berkshire. The couple shared that Kate enjoyed the dishes they prepared for her mother and the rest of the family. It became something of a pregnancy ritual, a comforting, flavorful treat that helped her through the difficult days. Over the years, fans have come to love little details like this. In fact, Kate was once even teased for an unusual habit after marrying Prince William. Proof that even as a royal, she remains down-to-earth and relatable. Now, with news of baby number 4 making headlines, many are wondering how this pregnancy will unfold. Will she return to hypnobirthing? Will her morning sickness be just as bad? And will she share more about her journey, like she did before? What's clear is that Kate has always faced pregnancy with strength, honesty, and grace. Even after dealing with a cancer diagnosis just last year, she's once again stepping into motherhood with quiet resilience. And that's exactly why so many admire her. But Kate isn't the only one earning admiration. While she's shown strength in the face of hardship, Prince William has quietly been her anchor, supporting her through it all, while also embracing his most important role yet, being a father. The Great Father. Prince William may carry the heavy responsibility of being the future King of England. Prince William may carry the heavy responsibility of being the future King of England. But to him, fatherhood is just as important. Despite his royal duties, his love and dedication to his children remain at the heart of everything he does. Alongside Princess Katherine, William shares 3 children: Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. George, the couple's firstborn and currently second in line to the throne, was born on July 22, 2013. Charlotte followed on May 2, 2015, and the youngest, Louis, made his entrance on April 23, 2018. Since then, the world has watched them grow, laugh, and light up every royal appearance with their vibrant and highly contrasting personalities. While William usually keeps things formal at public events, he has, over the years, allowed little glimpses into his and Katherine's life at home. And as the kids grow, they've started joining their parents for more public outings, giving everyone a rare peek into their family's warm, sometimes playful, dynamic. One thing that's become very clear: William is a proud dad who puts his children at the top of his priorities. Back in 2016, he explained that he takes both his royal duties and his role as a father very seriously, adding that his greatest hope is to raise his children to be good people. He has also spoken about the importance of being emotionally present for them, and how deeply he thinks about the kind of world they'll inherit. Even though the world sees him as the future king, at his core, he's just a father doing his best. Take, for example, the touching family photo released in 2024 to mark his birthday. Taken by Kate, the picture showed William and the kids joyfully jumping on the beach, hand in hand, all smiles and carefree energy. It was playful, full of life, and incredibly telling of how relaxed and close their bond is. Many people called it the best royal family photo they had ever seen. Proof that sometimes the most powerful images are the simplest ones. William's dad duties don't stop with his children either, though. On a visit to Woodgate Valley Urban Farm, he revealed that the kids have guinea pigs at home. And guess who's ended up taking care of them? According to William, he spends most of his time cleaning out their cage because, like many kids, his 3 tend to forget. Apparently, the guinea pigs are so high maintenance, they constantly need stroking and attention. That's some big dad energy from the future king. And that's not all. When he's not busy tending to pets or official duties, William makes time for one-on-one moments with his children. In July 2023, he and Prince George attended a cricket match together, casually eating pizza in their box seats, like any regular father and son enjoying a day out. It's in these relaxed, relatable moments that the public gets to see just how committed he is to giving his kids a sense of normalcy, even when their lives are anything but normal. Much of William's parenting style seems inspired by his late mother, Princess Diana, who was known for her compassionate work and hands-on approach with her own children. That influence shines through during events like the big Help Out, part of King Charles III's coronation celebration. There, William and little Louis were seen using an excavator during a day of volunteering. It was a fun, yet meaningful way to teach his children about service, kindness, and helping others, values Diana held close. At home, William has his own bedtime rituals too. He once shared that he reads Homewards, a story about a boy helping a homeless woman, to Prince Louis at night. It's a small but touching way to introduce the idea of empathy and awareness early on, something his mother would no doubt be proud of. In a 2017 interview with British GQ, William emphasized how important it is for him and Kate to create a happy and secure home for their children. He described how he wants George, especially, to grow up in a real, down-to-earth environment, not shut off behind palace walls. Despite the challenges the media presents, he made it clear that he's willing to fight for their right to live a normal life. And William doesn't just talk the talk, he walks it. When Kate was pregnant with Louis and too unwell to take George to his first day at school, William stepped in without hesitation. Holding George's hand tightly, he navigated the school drop-off at Thomas's Battersea. George looked a little uncertain, but the two of them made it through, and William later shared that another parent was having an even tougher time, which gave him a bit of relief. He and Kate also believe in starting honest conversations early, especially about mental health.
I didn't know anything about mental health. I really didn't. And I immersed myself in this topic because we realized and identified that this was a key social problem.
During an interview for Calmzine with Prince Harry, William shared how important it is to them that George and Charlotte grow up feeling comfortable talking about their feelings. After visiting several schools, they were amazed to see how clearly and confidently some children could talk about difficult subjects, something many adults struggle with. He said seeing this gives him hope. A new generation seems to be growing up unafraid to express themselves. That emotional intelligence, he believes, will help them deal better with life's ups and downs and build stronger relationships along the way. When it comes to being a girl dad, William beams with pride. At a Football Association event in 2016, he revealed that Charlotte was already showing signs of being a natural footballer. He shared how sweet it was when she kicked the ball while holding someone's hand, already proving she has skill. And when it comes to supporting his kids emotionally, William is incredibly intentional. During a Father's Day event with Heads Together, he reflected on how important it is to care for not just their physical well-being, but also their mental and emotional health. He spoke about how essential it is for both sons and daughters to feel that their father is a steady, supportive figure in their lives. In a 2016 interview with Vietnamese television, William gushed about how becoming a parent changed him. He said he adores his children and has learned so much about himself and family life since becoming a father. He described George as a cheeky little rascal who always keeps him on his toes, but called him a very sweet boy. He also mentioned that having a daughter was a new experience for him, as he didn't grow up with sisters. Learning what it's like to raise a girl, he said, has been eye-opening. Of course, adjusting to fatherhood wasn't without its challenges. He described the shift from being an independent man to a husband and father as life-changing. While he praised Kate as an amazing mother and wife, he admitted that there were times when he struggled. Parenthood, he said, comes with beautiful highs but also difficult lows. Still, those small, meaningful moments with his children have taught him so much. During another BBC interview, William shared a very relatable concern. He worries about the future his children will grow up in. Like any parent, he said, having children makes you think more deeply about what kind of world you're leaving behind. It sharpens your focus and makes you question whether you're doing enough to prepare the next generation. He also touched on the pressures of modern life. William explained that he hopes his kids grow up with simpler goals, not chasing material things or unrealistic dreams, but learning to appreciate what really matters. He reflected on how much the world values stuff that people don't really need, and said he sometimes finds the level of materialism hard to understand. For Prince William, the goal is clear: to raise kind, grounded, emotionally intelligent children who will one day lead with compassion. Whether it's helping with school drop-offs, cleaning up after guinea pigs, reading bedtime stories, or watching football with Charlotte. He's not just preparing to be king. He's living out one of the most important roles of all: being a dad. And yet, even the most devoted fathers are tested when life takes an unexpected turn. The best partner. On April 29, 2011, Prince William and Kate Middleton stood at the altar and promised to stand by each other, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health. 13 years later, those vows would take on a deeper meaning than either of them could have imagined. In March 2024, after months of swirling rumors and public concern, the Princess of Wales finally revealed the truth. She had been diagnosed with cancer and was undergoing preventative chemotherapy. The announcement was a shock, but it also gave the world a rare look at Kate's strength and the quiet, unwavering support of her husband. Adding to the emotional weight, King Charles III was also battling cancer around the same time. Though the type wasn't disclosed, the news placed William in a rare and challenging position. With both his father and wife recovering, he became the most visible senior royal for a time, carrying the monarchy's public duties while keeping his own family grounded behind closed doors. Royal correspondent Sharon Carpenter described it as a tough time for William. Between Kate's recovery, raising 3 children, and handling royal responsibilities, the pressure was intense. Yet, she pointed out how the royal family had mastered the art of maintaining composure, even in private storms. And true to form, William remained calm and deeply committed. He took breaks from official duties when needed, choosing to be present at home with Kate and their children. Prince George, 11, Princess Charlotte, 9, and Prince Louis, 7. While visiting South Africa in November for the Earthshot Prize, William admitted just how overwhelming it had all been. He said things had been really difficult, and although he was proud of his father and wife for how they were handling everything, the experience had been brutal for the family. For months, Kate hadn't been seen in public, not since Christmas 2023 when the royal family made their traditional walk to church. So when she reappeared on June 15th at Trooping the Colour, the King's official birthday celebration, the nation was overjoyed. It was her first public outing in half a year, and her presence sent a strong and emotional message of unity and resilience. NBC News royal correspondent Katie Nicholl called it a wonderful surprise. She explained that throughout their shared cancer journeys, both the King and Kate had been supporting each other behind the scenes. Kate's attendance, therefore, felt like the ultimate show of solidarity, not only with Charles, but with the entire country. Later that day, the royal family stood together on the Buckingham Palace balcony. It was the first time since 2023's Trooping the Colour that Kate, William, and their 3 children joined the King and Queen in such a public setting. Body language expert Noor Hibbert noted a telling moment between William and Kate during the balcony appearance. She pointed out how Kate's smile widened as William looked into her eyes, showing genuine care and affection. The sweet exchange showed a bond that remained strong and romantic, even through hardship. Royal photographer James Watling, who captured the moment, echoed this sentiment. He described how the shift in Kate's expression, from a simple glance to a beaming smile, revealed the warmth and connection between them. For him, it felt like a welcome-back moment, one that showed just how close and unified they remained. Father's Day soon followed, and Kate posted a heart-melting photo of William with their children, adding a handwritten note from the kids. "We love you, Papa. Happy Father's Day. G, C, and L." It was a simple but powerful reminder of how love had kept their family anchored through it all. Back in 2024, when Kate publicly shared her diagnosis, she made it clear how much William's support meant to her. In a deeply personal video filmed on the grounds of Windsor Castle, she expressed that having him by her side brought her comfort and reassurance during what had been a deeply challenging time for their family. By June 14th, Kate offered a more hopeful update. She shared that she was making good progress, though there were still both good days and bad. Her treatment was ongoing and would continue for a few more months. On the days when she felt well enough, she found joy in being involved in school life, doing activities that energized her, and easing back into some light work from home. During this time, William quietly continued to represent the family in public. While accepting cards and flowers for Kate, he never went into detail, choosing instead to keep his responses calm and consistent. Whenever asked, he would simply say, "We're all doing well." Kate mentioned in her update that she was overwhelmed by the outpouring of kindness and encouragement they had received. She noted how much it had helped both her and William get through the tougher days. And while William doesn't often show emotion in public, those gestures of support from the public clearly meant a great deal to him too. Royal biographer and the Crown historian Robert Lacey reflected on just how much this dual health crisis had demanded from William. The pressure on him, both as a parent and as the future head of the monarchy, was enormous. But he handled it with a quiet strength, without drama, and with the same calmness that has long defined his character. Lacey added that, despite the challenges, William and Kate's favorite thing remained spending time with their children. That's what truly brings them joy, even in the darkest moments. Throughout this difficult chapter, Kate's parents, Carol and Michael Middleton, were also part of the couple's inner circle of support. On June 19th, William joined them at Royal Ascot. He's always shared a close relationship with his in-laws, dating back to his university days when he and Kate were just students at St. Andrews. One sweet moment at Ascot showed William taking Carol's hand to help her when her shoe got stuck in the grass. A small but thoughtful gesture that revealed the closeness between them. As William and Kate marked their 13th wedding anniversary in 2024, it was clear how far they had come since their university romance. Royal biographer Robert Jobson called the milestone a testament not just to their love, but to their unity. He said their shared experiences, the highs and lows, had only made their bond stronger and unshakable. And slowly, as her strength returned, Kate began stepping back into public life. Though her schedule was scaled back, her appearances held great meaning. She took Princess Charlotte to Wimbledon in July, attended the Festival of Remembrance in November, and hosted her annual Christmas carol service at Westminster Abbey in December. Each moment was a symbol of resilience and a message to the world that she was finding her rhythm again. In September 2024, Kate shared another message, this time announcing that she had completed her chemotherapy.
For all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery. It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family.
In the emotional video, which featured touching moments with William, George, Charlotte, and Louise. She opened up about the journey they had all taken together. She reflected on how life can change in an instant, and how navigating those unknown waters had brought a new perspective. She described the cancer journey as complex, frightening, and unpredictable, not just for the one diagnosed, but for everyone close to them. But through it all, she said it had also taught her humility, opened her eyes to vulnerability, and helped her see life in an entirely new way. Through sickness and in health, through heartbreak and healing, William and Kate have stood side by side, just as they promised all those years ago. Do you think Prince William is a great partner and father? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, click the next video shown on your screen. You will enjoy it.